the challenge with each score is really trying to figure out what's the central idea of the film, because oftentimes, you want to translate that into music and have, this feeling, conveyed throughout the film. And in this film, I think the idea that most stuck with me, was this idea that there's an otherworldly force or energy, that brings these seemingly unrelated people together, to this same location, where they have the possibility to save each other, and find redemption. That was the idea that most stuck with me, and I wanted to convey that in the music. I wanted the music to have, a supernatural tone, for that represents this force, that is pulling these people together. But I also wanted to have an emotional facet to the score, because most of the characters in the story are going through somewhat difficult periods in their lives, and I wanted the music to make that connection and to feel very human, and to connect to their emotions. Sometimes I get excited, when I'm on the piano and I think that something is good, and then when I go to the film and play it against the film and orchestrate it, then the film kind of lets me know. You look at it a few times, and if you're honest enough, when it spits it out, or when it sticks, and it's a great feeling when it does. You kind of know it. It was a wonderful thing that I received a call from Alexis Mas, who's the person at Condor Entertainment who's releasing the film in France, and they thought the music was a strong element in the film, and they believed that it would be a good production value to re-record it with a real orchestra and with a choir. So it was a great opportunity to really explore the textures and colors that I had originally intended, and wasn't fully able to do it because I was limited by using just synthesizers and electronics. So yeah, that was a good thing. I record a lot with the Budapest Symphony Orchestra, so this is how it happened on this one. I hired the Budapest Orchestra and Choir to record it, and I basically speak with the conductor from here. I send them all the materials, all the scores and the parts. They're printed out there, and then they give that out to the orchestra, and then I have a communication with the conductor on every cue, and we make all the kinds of adjustments that we need. And so it's a virtual session where I'm like virtually present, through modern softwares. And in an ideal world, you want to be present in the same room where the musicians are, because it's first of all a lot of fun, and the communication is maybe a little bit easier. But as I've worked with this team, in Budapest for like over 10 years now, and I've done many projects, probably about 10 or over 10 projects with them. They're like a family almost. I know them all, and so the communication gets better and better with time. So that really, I think it's very effective now to do it